Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into some Let's Play Civilization 6. We got episode 2 of our Gitarja game coming at you. And we just settled this city. All right, let's go ahead and get them a monument, cranking out some builders here. We do have kampungs online. Not a lot of spots for them quite yet. Double kampung here will be quite nice. Actually, all of these will be perfectly lovely. We do have to figure out our districts at some point. That's a real thing we could do. Like, we could, I love Gitarja. You could just absolutely settle this city. Like, why not? You settle this, you get them a harbor, and then they can produce, you could get another district if you want. It's really quite lovely. Okay. What do we want here? I could see building a government plaza over here, I suppose. I don't hate this government or this potential farm triangle. Have some growth, but we do have plenty of food, especially here. Like, they would kind of be using it. I don't think growth is going to be our issue. We could probably get rid of these. Get rid of those, no problem. We'll figure it out in a second. Let's explore. Got a goodie hut that we can't get. Sweet. Whoa, first meat too. Really? Even though he's right here? That's surprising. Let's go around this way then. This guy's coming from the south. All right, cool. That's nice. That's some more gold per turn in our cap. I like that a lot. What's going on over here? Okay. She wants to be friends. That's rad. She never wants to be friends. She's usually a big bully. Oh yeah, next turn. Next turn we'll have animal husbandry. We can start making some pastures. Improve our tiles, dang it. Okay, yes, yes. More barbs, as one would expect. Oh, alright, well, sit tight for a sec.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die,
I'm just delighted by this. It's just, I don't know why, it's cracking me up. Alright, boom. That's era score for our pasture. God, what tiles? What good tiles here. I mean, this is very good as far as just little simple district triangles with Gitarja. Make a whole lot of sense. I really don't know where to put the government plaza. We could get archery real quick just so we can deal with this barb camp. Is that worth? I also wouldn't mind starting to tech towards cartography here. We will need caravels, and obviously that's a good bit away. No, let's go get our harbor. Let's go get our harbors. Harbors and holy sites. There we go. A lot of exploring to be done with these galleys. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. All right, when can we expect to get towards Zhong's here? So if we queue up mercenaries, yeah, we need some economy. Getting to political philosophy will help. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Gold per turn is pretty decent. There goes hanging gardens. It's fine. Sure. So who else is here? Who else can we find? I wonder who else is in the game. We're getting an XP every time. I mean, eventually that guy's going to get his next promotion. It's going to be great. Okay. Boom, another great tile. We could also sell those horses. Anything to get us money. I doubt you want them. Yeah, you don't. You certainly don't. Do you want my sugar? Kind of do. I kind of want to keep it, though. The amenities are not irrelevant. Our cities are growing a bit. You already have horses. Of course you do. And sugar. Cleo? Best friend Cleo? Nice. 7 gold per turn. Perfect. I will take it. That's a good bit of money. Hey, there's an offline follow. Thanks, thanks for whoever is following the channel there when I'm not online. Appreciate it. By the way, that's because that friendly person wanted to be a part of our lovely little community live at twitch.tv/thegamemechanic. You too can follow my channel. Dream big. Dream big, friends. All right, so we have the Zulu. That's a little bit... That's not a Zulu city. Hey, now. That is rude. All right. He can be a very strong opponent. So 6 turns on this. What tiles are we working? These, yeah, that seems good. Really want to get these builders going. That one's done. We need to improve the sea resources as well. Gonna get that. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll take your 5 golds. Thank you. More gold.
Divide and rule, a sound motto.
Okie dokie.
Unite and lead, a better one.
Kill that guy. So this last charge can be for the turtles. Although they could use a half housing somewhere too. Let's go get that. And where to? Colosseum not as useful on these naval maps. It's just harder to clump in cities. Now, that being said, a Colosseum like right here would be perfectly fine. Hitting a four city Colosseum would be actually quite good for us. So that's consideration. Okay, so we want to go into Classic Republic. Not really planning on rushing any wonders with autocracy. Oligarchy is only so useful. The 20% unit XP is good. And we may need the military policy slots, actually. I think that's better. Let's go into oligarchy. We don't have districts to really take advantage of the amenity and the great people points. We're really only looking for a couple admirals. A couple admirals throughout the game. All right, let's put in influence points. And frankly, builders. We are building a settler too. Nah, I think we can finish that settler naturally. Run urban planning in Ilkham here. Yep. Bunch of 4-turn builders. Start getting these kampungs. Let's just go for games and rec. It's gonna get hard teched, so seems all right. Are we out of exploration there? We can start bringing these galleys back home. It's going to take them quite a while to get there, so don't want to leave them out too long. $17 faith per turn.
I don't believe in astrology. I'm a Sagittarius.
6 of it from just being Indonesia, and then the other 11 coming from our pantheon, which is great. It's really nice. Okay. Boop. I never did pick another governor, did I? What matters? I guess Reina. I had mentioned Reina a couple times. We're not really chopping that much stuff. the rare game where we can kind of ignore Magnus here for a bit. There will be plenty of chops later that we'll want. Probably, well, thinking of chopping for some galleys maybe. Getting our harbors up that way. Let's think about that for a second. Because this, we can chop, chop, chop. Could get us a galley. Get a wonder. The wonder that I'd really be interested in is mausoleum, just to secure that admiral. I think I'm gonna go with. Yeah, let's get Magnus. No. I want to go Reyna. We'll go Reyna for now. Hey, we circumnavigated. And then 10 more era scores. So we'll get some from the Kampung, which is good. But we should try to find the rest of that that era score somewhere. It'd be nice to go into a golden age. Look at how far this away is because our science per turn is so bad. Another reason why the coastal cities limit you with the housing is that you can't get the economy per citizen going either, which is unfortunate. Let's get you down here. Are you getting this? Keep you there. Should be okay. Hey, see, this is what I was talking about. This is what I've seen. Like, that is not supposed to be a thing anymore. You promised it wouldn't be. So we didn't encounter it here. So canal not as useful. Although I think it's still pretty good. That's okay. I don't think it matters much. All right, 2 turns on that settler. This guy is done. So how can we get this era score? Districts with good adjacencies. Clear that. Get the goody hut. That's a bunch right there. That's what, 4 right there? So we need 6 more. We do need some mines. Let's go get mining. 4 turns, and then we can come back for our harbors. Working turtles would be nice, too. It's a fair amount of science. I don't really want to buy 2 tiles, though. So we have, what, two quadremes worth of faith so far? All right. You. Go make me a city. Thank you. Thank you. Look at that gold. Gold and faith. Keeping up with each other there. Could also settle the olives. I kind of like that. Just gives us that much more room. We don't really miss out on a whole lot, like, I guess a fish tile, but who cares about that? All right, yeah, let's go settle the olives. That seems good. Then I'm going to bring you... Yeah. Because, like, what if we... Did I just stumble into where the government plaza needs to go? So we can harbor that, and then we could put districts here. So maybe we do... Could be their holy site. Is it even better? And you could put a campus over there. It's not the greatest, but I just don't know how good of a one we can get otherwise. Could chop that and put something there as well. This looks okay. That'll make this +3 in the long run. Pretty much the same thing, right? If we harvest the stone and put a holy site here, we get 2 minor adjacencies for +1, or we just put it here for +1, and then it'll eventually be in a district triangle for +2. Or we put it there for +2, but then it never becomes +3. 2 turns till we get that. Just get a builder. So 5 turns. Actually, don't get a builder. Get a holy site. Yes? Sure. Because I want to switch policies in 5 turns here. So I don't want to keep running the builder policy if possible. Kind of want to get those guys in waves. Mining will help us. That'll get us a quarry. Yeah, we've got plenty to do here. All right, cool. Bring in galleys back. When are you gonna level? Oh, it's cool. We only have to get shot 16 more times, and then we'll have a double promotion on our warrior. Why don't you go over here? Oh, I swear she's in every naval game that I try to do. It's weird.
And soon, dare I say, the Empire.
Yeah, because we don't need that. That's good. Did you grow yet? Nope, next turn. Sweet, we get some turtles next turn. That's good. That's good both for our science as well as housing, tiles, all that stuff. There you go. So at this point, I do kind of want to make our capital grow. So working this instead of this, just to force that issue. Seems good. this. We know that this is closed off via ice, so we can probably either bring this guy back around or back home at this point. Oh. We do want to finish that builder. All right. Never mind. I want the builders to time out a little bit better here. Sure. Monty got the great lighthouse. That jerk.
Quit digging.
I want that. All right, we should consider moving this warrior down, trying to ransack that. Look at how many more tiles we can improve. This is nice. Okay. Gonna make a mine there, and then what are we doing? This is too far for them to build. Could build a couple other units, I guess, or just go for another builder here, because there's not much. We just don't have that many things to work on. The next major thing is just getting everybody harbors. That's not too far away. So it's 6 turns. What are we doing with 6 turns? You know, we're gonna need a couple melee units. I don't mind cranking out a couple warriors there. That seems reasonable. Cool. So we have a pretty nice base here with an extra faith and gold. Good first tile to work as well. That also helps with our research. Made that 5 instead of 6, which is good. Tempted to buy this monument, but then what do they build? Not much, right? So let's just keep it going. All right, and then yeah, you come down and around. And I know this seems slow, right? It seems like a drag, but as soon as we hit our jongs, it's gonna feel a whole lot better. This is where I miss chat. Chat, I miss you. They'd be making all the jong jokes. All right, so let's start getting these guys. There's 4 more arrows. Okay, so we just need 2 for our golden age. So it looks like we're going to get our golden age as long as we can clear that out, which seems pretty reasonable. We're also putting some kampungs down here, and the housing's going to start to look a lot better. That would be good, but let's hold them. All right, so that kills some of our faith per turn. So we do need to be very careful to not just completely wreck all of our faith per turn. So we lost 2 faith per turn by doing that. Not sure if worth, actually.
If bread is the first necessity of
All
life,
right, cool.
Recreation.
So that is a good bit of builders. We can get rid of those. Okay. I'm thinking about buying a couple tiles. I mostly just want to save our gold for the upgrades. But I need to get some districts down. Specifically that government. Not particularly crazy about this, but What else do we need to buy? Is that it? Can we just not buy any more tiles? I really don't want to be spending our money. Could do this, I guess. Yeah. This is just worth so much science. It's gotta be worth buying. Housing. Housing. Alright, now we can force him to grow a bit. Get all the way up to pop 5. Which is fairly impressive. Get him, Slinger. A bunch of farms would make a lot of sense as well, like here, for the feudalism boost. Spreading Hinduism. I haven't even looked at the religions. Let's do that. Hinduism. Sure. Do we really? We really have? No one's going for religions? Gosh, I guess I could found my own. Maybe we will if we get these holy sites. Interesting. Really? You're gonna be like this?
I don't underrate the
Hugh
value
boy.
of
All right.
knowledge. But if men make war in slavish obedience to
Run
rules,
away.
they will fail.
That's a lot of barbs. What's going on here? Yeah, Cap needs to grow now. Lots of gold tiles to work. Some decent production. And then we're making some farms. All right, so that lets us switch out of this, which is good. Probably just our gold per turn. I think I'd almost rather run God King. Oh, how weird is that? Just make sure our faith keeps going. It's only 1. But there's not much else that we want here. And that's where I kind of like as much as I enjoy naval games, it kind of bums me out that they're not super dynamic. They're like pretty straightforward, and with this slow of an expansion and things that we're doing, it's just like there aren't that many options even at turn 71. Monty, how do you feel about open borders, bud? You into it? Huh? What? It's like, hello? Odd. Okay. All right, so we have our 4 cities, which I am pleased with. Sure. What was that? Apadana. All right.
Set your
Didn't really
course
have
by the
plans to
stars,
build that, so
not by the lights of every passing
let's just
ship.
be safe. You can be a Kampung. Can go get this quarry. So, cartography, casual 60 turns away. Can get our harbors now, which is good. I mean, campuses. This clears the jungle. I mean, this is only 4 turns to get us close to campuses. I think that's reasonable. Finishing our warrior. Let's lock this down. Should be locking our harbors in everywhere, actually. Well, they can't yet. You can't yet. You can't yet. Okay. So just here, then. Just here. All right, 8 turns for that harbor. That's going to get us more gold per turn. Still struggling. Still struggling to do this. That's okay. It's been a fun game the whole time. All right, 2 era score needed. Is that happening soon? Not really.
I thought clay must feel happy in the good potter's hand.
So we'll just fortify here for a second while we bring in some help. That killed our appeal here. That's your tile? Okay. But not enough to kill our appeal on the coast, which is nice. One more air score needed.
If delicate
There it is.
arch has any significance, it lies, I will venture, in the...
All right, so we are heading into a golden age. That'll be good. It's going to be a lot, I think a lot of science, right? Because this will be medieval era, which should have the free inquiry that gives us science for our harbors. So we definitely need to get those down. I do need some growth here. Changes it to 8 turns. That's much better. Really? You don't have turtles? I mean, cool. Now you do. You're welcome. Everybody's military score is pretty piddly. Woohoo! We'll go that way.
Organisms don't think of CO2 as a poison.
All right, so now we're definitely
Plants and
over on
organisms
our
that
air
make
score.
shells.
That's fine. And keep in mind that extra air score does not help you get your next golden age. So going over on your air score is a bit of a bummer. There's the Apadana. And some barbs. We have scouted so much of the world. That is nice. What that? Oracle.
Please accept my warmest thanks. for
Sure,
your
that's
kind
fine.
endeavors on the continent we share.
Are we really on the same continent? Or did you just forward settle me?
Writing is easy. All you have to do is cross
We
out
are
the wrong
on
words.
Nuna, as is she. All right. Woohoo! And I know I just said something about the era score, blah blah blah, but it's not like I'm not gonna clear that camp. It had to get cleared. It had to. So Chop Jungle plantations. Got this one and that one eventually. Nice little four city Sim City game going so far. Don't worry, the bloodshed will come. It'll be like Slayer up in here. That's kind of morbid. It's kind of dark. Temple. Looking at that mausoleum and thinking that we're gonna go for it. Heard a barb camp. Most of them are not. They are not going to be something we can deal with. Ooh, we could, yeah, granaries for everybody too. Well, granary for our capital for sure. Afterwards, so we can grow. Hey, Brussels. Could do a double envoy thing, I suppose. More goody huts. Whoa, oh nice. I was like, where? Okay. All right, whatever. You follow your heart there, Gandhi. That was going to be my city. Why did you settle here? Could have been so much better. Don't think we need the archers. The only one I'm tempted to go for, well, masonry to clear those. Yeah, actually. Let's get masonry and bronze working. Watermill would help in our capital. No, let's go for those two, and then I think we're heading towards cartography. It'll be much easier to get our galleys home once we're at cartography and they can actually go over deep water. All right, so we're about to get some more faith per turn. We're going to get that holy site, and it looks like might be getting a religion. That kind of boggles the mind a bit. But, okay. I'll take it. There is another barb camp over yonder. Should head over and deal with it before it becomes ridiculous like that first one. Holy site down. Granary. They're about to grow here. I can just switch that next turn. All right. Somehow make your turn back in like 39 turns. That seems good. It's all good. You did the... Oh, that's been there, I think. Okay, so we are pop 4 here. We want to get that harbor down. It will also be worth era score. You can get another district. You cannot yet. Give them a farm. Help with their growth. Nice money. Gosh, we've got 1,000 bones. Okay, don't judge me. They have a lot to do, and I need them to grow so they can get more districts, especially since they're getting the government. Era is coming to a close soonish.
Overturn, and broils root out the work of masonry.
Should start getting a few more builders, especially if we want the farm. If we want feudalism. So we're getting closer. Our culture per turn is really bad though, so. Okay, let's go. Sure. 2 turns, that's really good. They really need to grow.
Defense is superior to opulence.
Overriding a Kampung here. Wasted a charge, I guess. I guess we'll put it there? Sure. Do that next turn. All right, iron. Oh, we do have some iron. Okay, well. We can mine that and work that tile. It's not the worst. And there's iron over here, too. Always have iron when you don't need it. Pretty standard stuff. Okay. We do want Reyna with the Harbor Master here. That's going to help us with science in our Golden Age as well. So that's pretty solid. She's here. That'll be +3. This one was +4. It doesn't... I guess it does matter. We should move you. I'm going to put you here. Okay, and I think with that, starting our way towards feudalism, we'll look at the government and all of that stuff in the next video. We'll call it a video. We're inching closer. We're inching closer. I know everyone's dying to play with our Jongs, as one does, but we'll get to that in the next video. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic. And hey, by the way, I'm on Twitter now @TGMTweets. Come follow me. It'd be great. I'd love to see you there. Thanks, everybody.